Good afternoon to all my respected dignitaries and good afternoon everybody. I am myself Dr. Ashwini, a PG scholar from NII, Literature Department, presenting here my research topic which I have done during my PG course, was supervised by Dr. Dayashankar Mishra and entitled with comparative study on the effect of Amrutadya Guggulu and Lekhan Basti in Medodushti with special reference to dyslipidemia. Now, what the cause which make us to think about the studies is only the epidemiology which make us aware about the dyslipidemia. Is that the NCMH survey gives us the data about that 62 million patients with CAD. There will be 62 million patients with CAD by the 2015 in India, and out of these 23 million would be the younger people which belongs to about the 40 years of age. And second survey of WHO 2002 shows that about 80% of the global stroke events and about 56% of global heart diseases are due to dyslipidemia, which contributes to 2.8% of global disease burden. Now, about the one more survey shows number of dyslipidemia sufferers across the South Asian nation will be 245 million by 2022, and which shows a growth of just 27% in just 10 years. Now, aims and objective of this study. This study is just to evaluate the clinical efficacy of Amrutadya Guggulu in dyslipidemia patient and to evaluate the combined effect of Amrutadya Guggulu with Lekhan Basti in the management of dyslipidemia. Material methods of the study. Study design was randomized controlled clinical trial. It was open clinical study, and study population was selected from PG Department of Cardiac OPD and IPD of NII Jaipur. 60 patients were selected from the 86 screened patient, and whole 60 patients completed the trial. These 60 patients were distributed in two groups, to each of 30 patients, and study duration was 30 days. Now, selection criteria, we have included in this trial all the diagnosed and confirmed cases of dyslipidemia which belongs to the age group of 20 to 60 years of either sex, and those patients who are willing for the Basti therapy. Now, for this study, those who are not willing for the Basti were excluded in group group B, and patients suffering from the diseases like nephrotic syndrome, hypothyroidism, insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus, then jaundice, hepatitis, chronic infections, and other serious diseases, patients were excluded from this study. Now, diagnostic criteria was depends on the lipid profile. Criteria for assessment. For assessment of the subjective parameters, we included Shudadikya, Pipasadikya, Daurbalya, Svedadikya, Atinidra, Shudrashwas, Gaurav, Vikshavavayata, and Daurbalya. For objective parameters, we have taken anthropometric parameters including body weight, BMI, chest circumference, waist circumference, hip circumference, and waist hip ratio. In the investigational parameters, we included lipid profile and fasting blood sugar. Now, grouping of the 60 patients in two groups, Group A including 30 patients and Group B also including 30 patients. In Group B, we administered Amrutadya Guggulu in the dose of 2 tablets, 1 tablet of 500 mg. The tablets were given thrice a day, that is total 3 gram per day dose was given with the lukewarm water for 30 days. And in Group B, along with this Amrutadya Guggulu in the same dose, we have administered Lekhan Basti, which were 15 in number. These are the contents of trial drug, including Guruchi, Ela, Bela, Vatsaka, Vivita, Haritaki, Amlaki, Guggulu, which are in increasing order, that is 1:2:3:4:5:6:7:8, the highest part of Guggulu in the composition. These are the contents of Lekhan Basti, which was mentioned by Sushruta in Chikitsa 38, and we just with the help of my supervisor, we have managed this dose in the formation of Lekhan Basti. Now, observation of this study and then result interpretation. In the Group B, in the parameters it is Shudadikya, Pipasadikya, Daurbalya, Svedadikya, Atinidra, Shudrashwas, and Gaurav, we have got highly significant result with p value less than 0.001. Here, for the subjective parameters, we have apply the Wilcoxon match pair test. For in the anthropometric parameter, For objective parameters, we prefer for the PET t-test. Here also in body weight, in case of BMI, in case of chest circumference, hip circumference and waist hip ratio, we have got highly significant result in group B where we administered Amrutadya Guggulu with Lekhan Basti. Whereas in group A, we have to administer only Amrutadya Guggulu with lukewarm water for 30 days. We have got significant result in case of body weight, BMI and waist circumference. Now, effects on lipid profile. In group B, highly significant results in total serum cholesterol, triglycerides, LDL and VLDL. Whereas in group A, there was significant result in cholesterol level and triglyceride level only. Now, probable mode of action, as we can't exactly tell the action of the Guggulu, but still it was recommended by Chakradatta and Stavle Chikitsa, so it might be working on the lipid profile. That was our view while selecting the drug. And in Amrutadya Guggulu, these rasas, we gone through all the contents of the Amrutadya Guggulu. It was having out of 8 drugs, 6 dravyas were having Kashaya rasa, 5 dravyas out of 8 were having Tikta rasa, and 6 dravyas out of 8 were having Katu rasas, which all have their action on the Veda, Kapha and Kleda, which were contributing for the pathogenesis of the Meduruddhi. Now about the Virya and Vipaka of the Virya, Vipaka and Guna of the contents of the Amrutadya Guggulu. If we look into the each contents, 5 drugs were having Ushna Virya, 7 were having Laghu Guna, 7 Ruksha Guna, 2 were having Tikshna Gunas, and 3 drugs in that Amrutadya Guggulu were possessing Katu Vipaka, which were also showing their effect on the Vata, Kapha and Meda Nasha. Now, probable mode of action of the Lekhan Basti. Lekhan Basti was recommended by Sushruta Chikitsa. We are giving this probable mode of action of this Basti, that being a hypertonic solution, that Nero Basti after entering the large intestine, fluid along the unwanted pathological material may be dragging the intracellular and extracellular level into the large intestine, which may be thrown off by expression of the Basti material. Thus, it helps to drag out the Baddha and Abaddha Veda, that is the fat molecules of the body. The conclusion, basically dyslipidemia is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. It is so we have considered this study, and it is mostly we look for it is mostly associated with the diabetes mellitus and hypertension. And Lekhan Basti along with Amrutadya Guggulu in group B shows highly significant results in subjective as well as objective parameters, and there are significant results in group A where we administered only Amrutadya Guggulu. Thank you.
You found statistically significant results. So you said the results were highly significant because the p-values were less than 0.001.
So actually, data is highly significant only statistically, but
yes.
if we look through the clinical view, that may not be that much significant.
That's what I was going to ask. So, although you've said they are highly significant results,
so they are
what is the actual clinical significance of your results?
So, but basically, if you look, the lipid profile is only the hidden character in the patient. But if you look about the subjective parameters, all the symptoms, that is Shudra Shvasa, Gaura, all this make the patient uncomfortable during his daily routine. And in that clinical parameters, also the data has the study has shown very significant result. That was basically pursued by the patient itself, and so it might be working.
Yes, but if so, that's very good. But if I ask you, the observed reduction of your hyperlipidemia, okay, was about 5 points. What is the clinical significance of a 5-point reduction? What is the actual impact on the risk of getting heart disease?
So, see, if we look for the hyperlipidemia, then basically the patient in the initial phases become unaware of it, and patient was unaware about the lipid profile until and unless it is screened. And when patient came to us with all these symptoms, we just thinking we have doubt that either lipid profile are raised or not. And when we go through it, then even though it is hidden, but it is having risk factor for the CADs. In at the border level also we may apply all these therapies or all the Guggulu preparations in the patients work as a prophylactically also, even though not therapeutically.
Good, thank you.
Results slide, results slide. Actually, your objective is to compare group A versus group B. But the statistics which you have applied is only within the group. You have applied before treatment, after treatment.
I have applied, actually manual test was applied for the subjective parameter and unpaired test was applied for the group B, and
Then when you are mentioning your conclusions, here also you have to show the same statistics. Not
Actually,
before treatment, after treatment, because your objective is not to compare the results within groups. Your objective is to compare two groups. And even in the conclusion, you should mention that which one is showing better results when you applied Mann-Whitney and all. And that's how you have to conclude your results.
actually in second point of conclusion I have mentioned that group B has shown highly significant result as compared to group A. But ma'am, I have not given the table which are showing the intergroup comparison.
That is what you should show.
But ma'am, I have the data in my thesis.
But have you done the statistics?
No sir.
No, you have to do those statistics. You've done the one sample paired sample t-tests, which you've shown down here, very nice yellow results, okay? But you have to do the between groups for the paired samples. You have to do an independent samples t-test between those pairs of groups.
And
You
then-
have to do that before you try and publish,
Yes.
okay? You must do it.
Okay, sir. Thanks for